Hi, I'm Joseph Tipton, and this is A Peek at the Greek. The passage I'd like to look at today is John 14:15. The passage runs, and Jesus is speaking to his disciples, and he says, "If you love me, you will keep my commandments." Now, the way the English translation makes this sound is as though Jesus is saying to his disciples, if you do indeed love me as you profess, then you will prove that love by keeping my commandments. So that the disciples' takeaway is, I better get busy doing good things in order to prove my love for him. Coincidentally, the Latin Vulgate takes this the same way. Both take the verb love to be in the indicative. The problem with this is that the verb is actually in the subjunctive. Now, there's no way we can know this by just looking at the verb agapate, because in both the indicative and the subjunctive mood, the form is the same. But we can know it by looking at the word if, eon, because in most of Greek, and in John in particular, eon regularly takes the subjunctive. So this is a big difference. This pushes the time of the verb into the future, so that now Jesus appears to be saying to his disciples, if you love me, that is, if you gain love for me, if you come to a love for me, then you will, by natural consequence, keep my commandments. So now the disciples' takeaway isn't, I'd better get busy proving my love for him by doing good deeds. Instead, their takeaway is, how do I get this love? How do I get this love that changes my life and my behavior and issues forth in good fruit? Taken in this way, Jesus is not addressing external outward deeds, but rather he's addressing an inward disposition. And in effect, he's challenging the disciples to get a new heart, to get a heart of flesh. And since no one has ever given himself a heart of flesh, Jesus is in effect telling the disciples that they are morally bankrupt, that they need to flee to him for mercy, and simply ask for this love, ask for this new heart. And in several places in this passage, Jesus reminds and repeats to the disciples that whatever they ask the Father in his name, he will give it. So, in this instance, looking at the Greek shifts our attention off of our own effort to demonstrate our love for Christ by obeying his commandments, and redirects it onto our need for that inward reality and genuine affection that is the source of those good deeds, and that only Christ himself can give. It shifts our attention off of what we're supposed to be doing and onto what Christ has done and can do in our hearts and lives. So that's it for today. Again, this has been A Peek at the Greek, and I hope you have found it helpful. Thanks for watching.